So Bookable is accessing the services that our fleets and drivers can use, offered by our service partners across the network in the UK and Europe. And I think what's really inspired this is one of the big parts of our business, a big part of our strategy over the next 5 years is getting much closer to our customers. And we've listened to our customers a lot over the last 6 to 12 months and really understood there's a market need to offer bookable parking predominantly, both here in the UK and across Europe. So that's inspired us to really invest in that space and push that as an offer out to our fleets and drivers. Well, our current and recently revamped vision of seamless mobility is underpinned by offering bookable services to fleets and drivers. We want that journey that drivers take from any parts of Europe into the UK or within Europe itself to be really seamless, really hassle-free, minimal friction points for drivers and fleets when having to plan routes and ensure that their drivers can move between depots and destinations across multiple different countries. So the bookable part really helps deliver on that because it means that bookings for overnight parking or weekend parking can be pre-planned and pre-managed by both fleets and drivers through the customer portals and the mobile apps that we have. So it really plays into our vision of making the mobility journey of drivers and fleets really seamless. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I know last time we spoke, we talked about driver well-being, and some of the stats in the industry are circa 20% higher than the national average, things like suicide. So we know that driver well-being and health and well-being topics around HGV drivers is really, really important. We believe it removes a lot of stress and a lot of uncertainty and also enables drivers to secure a safe location to park in, that they can pre-select where they want to finish their journey, where they want to stay, the particular facilities that they want to access when they're there. And by offering the ability to pre-book that in advance, knowing that when their vehicle arrives at the parking location, they are guaranteed to park in that space for the time that they've planned to stay there, we believe is really, really important to their welfare. It's removing the stress and the hassle from the onward journey of moving across their journey. Whenever we travel as individuals, we typically book and plan in advance, and it's giving the drivers and the fleets the opportunity, and the way that we've developed our bookable offer means it's accessible for both fleet managers and or drivers to make that booking and make that decision. We also recognise that the mobility sector is under huge pressure from manufacturers to secure cargo in a certain way, and they're starting to dictate to some of our fleets how and where that cargo should be stored when it is parked overnight. So it enables our fleet operators to work hand in hand with the companies who they are moving goods for to ensure that the facilities and the locations where cargo and drivers and vehicles are located and parked overnight is suitable in terms of the needs and demands of anyone in that logistics life cycle. So the bookable feature is available in 17 countries. We're predominantly focused so far on Spain, Germany, France, Belgium and Poland, but the bookable capability is available in all 17 countries where we have a representation from a network perspective. So we're currently working, our commercial teams are working with our service partners in those 17 different countries to take them through that journey of onboarding them and supporting them to start offering bookable as a service. So the technology capability is there and could be on every single site. Our teams are now working really, really hard with our service partners and with our fleet operators to work through in priority order actually which are the locations that are really, really key to our fleets for having a bookable offer, and taking our service partners on the journey of how that helps driver welfare, how it helps fleet planning, fleet optimization, and in turn helps develop and grow their revenues and profitability by offering that bookable service to all of our fleets and drivers.